making me look bad in front of the
You stop.
people.
See,
No,
you didn't
you.
burp. You failed. You failed.
I did burp, sir.
Nobody heard it.
Welcome, everyone, to Life of Giants. I am one of your hosts, Dino the Genetic Marvel. This is my friend Kyle. Hey, Kyle, how are you?
Hey, I'm super duper.
That's. I feel like Big Gay Al wouldn't have come across the same way if he had your voice. I feel like it wouldn't. Maybe it would. Hi, Victoria.
Even bigger, not so gay Al.
I mean, right? It's one of those things. It's a conundrum, sir. It's a conundrum.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
People want to know these things. We have questions. We have questions, considerations, thoughts, opinions, feelings, emotions.
Aren't we against all that?
I see. This is the question. Okay. Because we are celebrating belatedly your birthday. Happy birthday, Kyle. So exciting.
And all our fans.
It's very exciting. We have people watching right now. It's a real thing. This is a real thing that people watch. But that being said, like, I know for myself, definitely through the pandemic, I was like, I just didn't care anymore about my birthday. Like, that's just it's not an important part of my universe. But at the same time, like, people are like, how old are you? And I'm like, I feel like I'm 1,000. And that's been my answer for actually a few years.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I'm working out. I'm in great shape. My arms looking fantastic. It's great time to be alive, Kyle. Put your arms down, you fucking dirty whore.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Victoria. Yeah. So I had a birthday yesterday, and so I had a birthday weekend. I just heard a great post. Anyways, it'll come at the end. But yeah, so I celebrated by first starting Friday.
Yeah.
I had a reading with my psychic, and everything is still on track, I suppose.
The math is still mathing, and the universe is still universing. I like it.
Yes, it does. Gods and universes.
I mean, I feel like that's a good sign. If you're like, hey, things are still progressing. It's good.
Yeah. Well, it was good. She called me out on some shit, and so I have things to work on, and it's a little bit psychic, a little bit therapy, because they gotta tell you what to do. And then later that night, I went with a friend to see the new Furiosa movie.
Why did you have to make a weird voice?
Why can't you breathe?
Well, because you made it sound like you went on a date with your friend. That's not true.
He did not pay for the popcorn, so he got nothing. But
yeah, no.
Thank you, Dino. And the movie was good. Dino is back and forth about it, but
and thank you, Victoria, for letting me go. It was nice.
Yes. And
pay for the ticket. It was great.
Pay for my ticket.
Yeah, it was very kind. It was a very nice birthday present. Yeah, we watched Furiosa, which was a movie. I'm not sure. You enjoyed it a lot more than I did, and that's not to say that I didn't not enjoy it. It was more so that I was hoping for more. I think I had higher expectations than. I'm not sure which makes you look more like Jesus, the more light or less light, because then it still works as a halo around your head. It's quite entertaining, Kyle, just so you know. You are muted right now, so I can't hear shit, but that's...
There we go. Well, I didn't talk much until you said the Jesus shit.
Yeah.
I muted because I was trying to get more light, and then and all my things are like voice command, but it's like so shit because Google just doesn't listen, and then, so I say it 3 times, and then I don't know how it even happened because they're both the same thing, and then somehow it only turned on that one. Oh, you know what? I think that one it ignored me completely, and that one just came on because it comes on at 7. So that was dumb. And
you are no longer in charge. You are a participant. You're just a passenger in your own place. I love it.
Yeah, this
fantastic.
is just AI now. All right.
I mean,
yes, and then Saturday, which I had planned for a couple of weeks at this point, was
yeah.
I went and played pool with some friends, and then and then I had a really bitchin' carnivore burger and at their house, and I was there until like midnight, as I often overstay my welcome there. But this was I got out an hour earlier than I did last time, so progress.
There you go.
And then so that was cool. Yeah, so they made me a burger. So it was burger patty, bacon, scrambled eggs with cheese in them, and burger patty. So the burger patties were actually the bun.
I like it.
Was so bomb, dude. Their eggs, I don't know. They knew what they're doing. And
I see. Listen, that's the thing is different cuts of meat on the inside of a burger give it so much more, and then egg. Jesus, that is top tier food.
Well, there's no bun, right? The burgers were the bun, and then
which means you get to dip meat in egg. Which I'm telling you, listen, there's a certain. Here's a question. Here's a valid question. Are you a fan of maple syrup on your bacon and sausage and eggs?
I've had maple syrup on bacon before, and I wouldn't put it on eggs probably. It's you know how you try it? It's you had pancakes on the same plate as other shit. So that's yeah.
They do? Yeah.
It was that, and well, I'm not a fan of like syrup really because it's like it makes me really high doses of sugar make me fall asleep. So I don't do that.
That's reasonable.
Yes.
And so Victoria says bacon and sausage, okay. Egg seems sort of weird. So it is kind of weird because it and especially if you do it with a scrambled egg, it's kind of you're just kind of like it's a weird like a sweetness.
It's thinking scrambled eggs, so it's weird that I can't even think over easy. That's fucking weird, dude.
It is really weird. Actually, putting a little bit in with the yolk, it kind of it messes with you a little bit, but it is good.
I don't want that.
But yeah, the sweet scrambled eggs is kind of weird. But with a bacon and a sausage, definitely. I like a good and I'm an idiot. Like I like if we're gonna go somewhere and we're staying in a hotel, I want to make sure that breakfast is included because realistically, I can eat breakfast and I'm good for the day. Like I can eat that much breakfast, and then I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I just eat an entire crate of eggs and sausages and bacon, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine, no problem. And then I'll have a yogurt. It's probiotic. Yeah.
And then so that was fun. We always get a little political and whatnot, and she's gonna come and help me clear out some old shit, so that's cool. And there's so then on my actual birthday, I was gonna go. I went for a walk. Like I went for a walk all the other days, but this one, shit. So I went for a walk. I'm just like, all right, I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna take it easy and not go for a long walk. So I go for my original walk. I walk down to the lake, and then I go to my meditation spot, sit there, do that thing. Then I'm heading back, and then there's this mental health like march, and they had like signs that were all like for mental health and whatnot. So then I started reading them and started following them. Now I'm at the beach, which is considerably further than I ever intended on going, and and then So then, like, it was just like, I think I got home at 1 o'clock and I had done my 10,000 steps for the day.
Oh.
And I was just like so sore and tired.
Jesus Christ. You know what?
That's how I be, you know that.
It's funny because I remember my childhood friend Brad, he so many times, so he has this crazy competitive nature. If he hadn't been injured, he would have tried to go pro for hockey. Probably would have made it. Very, very competitive guy, but also very, very good at stuff. Like he was my sporto friend. What's up, Berto? How you doing, buddy? But he was he'd be like, I'm like, hey, you want to go work out? He's like, yeah, just something light. I'm like, yeah, cool, we'll just something light. And I walk in and he's going full tilt on an elliptical. And I'm like, hey man, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, oh yeah, somebody challenged me to do a 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
Which he did in 34 minutes on the elliptical. Which I'm like, what the fuck happened to having a light day? He's like, well, and the worst part was, it was this guy who his email address was like bench 300 because he thought he could bench 300. He was also like 5'4", and he goes, hey, what's up, guys? And you're like, all right, man. He's like, how much you bench? And I'm like, not much. I've never been able to bench much.
Was he Italian or is that a?
No, well, he was in Georgetown, so like he was just a white guy. He was a white guy, but he was like, hey, I'm macho, and you're like, you're not, you're a midget, so calm the fuck down.
Yeah. So, can you press 300 pounds? Well, this far. Yes, I can press it the length of your arms, buddy. Fucking
yeah,
half a rep.
Yeah, it's the same guy. The same thing when guys who are like 5'6" do a hack squat, and they're like, I did 1,000 pounds. You're like, it's a hack squat. Number one. Number two, you moved it 4 inches. Calm the fuck down. Yeah, Jersey Italian, bro. Woodbridge Italian.
It pumps up his chest so that and then his arm is fully extended and it's here.
Yeah,
I've had longer punches. Like,
yeah, and you're just like, just relax, okay? Because it's not about that.
Relax,
but
bro.
Now it's one of those things where I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get strong, and also I'm looking to get big and like sustainable muscles that work for me. And I know that I need to get my shoulders need to be in better shape because I've had some issues recently. I'm like, I need to work it out. I need to get a lot more strength in them. As well as I'm like, I've never really had big arms, but well, I've never also been under 300 pounds. So fuck the police. I'm doing shit right now. So yeah. So far they're turning out pretty good. So
I am not unlike your friend where things just kind of escalate quickly. Yes, I do. But yeah, and then I had a birthday party for me from like my grandmother's friend. Kind of is like very grandmothery to me now. And then but her whole family was there.
I'm using his workout.
And yeah, it's just natural. That's, you might as well not say it. But yeah, and so we had pizza, but it was Metro pizza, and really good, and also cheaper than others. So I think it's a hack.
Okay, so that's the thing is, like, I've had Costco pizza recently. I just tried it for shits and giggles. It was delicious. And then like Metro pizza, I used to have a Metro across the street from me when I lived when I had my place on Kennedy. And it was always delicious, and people would line up because it was Wednesday was pizza, and you would get like a full fucking large pizza for like I want to say it was like $10 or something, like
Yeah, I think it's
$10.99 or some
I
shit
think
like
it's
that.
like I think you can get up to like 3 toppings for like, and it's like $12.99 now, which is still cheaper than like everywhere else. Like if you do a walk-in special across Pizza, it's like for the same size, it's like $12.99 for the just pepperoni. Like so, you like, and then
Which
every topping is like $2.50 more, and it just fucking escalates.
also fair, but also too, a pepperoni pizza from Pizza is a good fucking pizza. Like that's
Well,
like
yeah, but it's
yeah.
like more expensive. And no, like, well, Metro's solid though. So
Metro is solid though. Like and that's the thing is like I feel like that is the sad part where you're like, do you remember how important it was like to have the right pizza guy in your area?
yeah,
Like
we had
you had needed the good. Okay, did you guys eat at McKay's?
no, we were like Pizzaville. It was so close, and we knew a guy and stuff like that. And then I eventually moved much closer to McKay's, and yes, we ate it
McKay's is fucking
frequently.
bro. Because for the longest time, McKay's
It's
was
like,
like the only like cool thing that like, and
yeah,
we would go out of our way to get it.
it's still
Uh,
the only cool thing. Yeah, it's no,
even
it's like
Costco.
good, but it's still like a shit establishment.
Okay, do you remember the chicken bake at Costco?
No.
Oh, it was good. You could still get it in the States, but they don't have it here anymore. Bullshit. It was good. I've never tried Metro Pizza. We should do it. I mean, listen, I've been fasting for 24 hours. I don't know if I should do it, but I don't tempt me with a good time, Victoria. Do you know, try the carnivore diet, but you are just eating hot dogs, no bun at Costco. Bro, so I was eating just the wieners, and honestly, they're great. Okay. Every time I was enjoying those wieners. We even bought some. It's fantastic. They do still. We saw it the other day at Costco. Yeah, they have chicken wings and everything.
But yeah, I've been looking at no, I've been working on like being more carnivorous. But but I got a birthday cake too. So like yeah, so they bought they got me a giant damn cake. I'm like I spent my birthday at a party of another family. Like it was weird. But it was cool because they were just like, we talked about, well, we watched the hockey game and we talked about like my career apparently. And it was they were asking questions, and there's another guy, and one of the husbands has a background, and they were like, the daughter, or well, the daughter, who is actually like older than me, is she's like, I was following your entire thing while we were in Hexwood and stuff. And then today she messaged me from the account. I'm like, oh, that's who you are, because like I had like, because of Graham, the work I did with him and stuff, I have like actually like a few followers on Instagram, and I don't know who, like I have strangers, right? So I'm just like, oh, I didn't even, because like, like most women, their fucking picture, it's not them, or like it's, I don't know I'm like, I don't know who you are online.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then I celebrated today with a flush of like all the late people. And then somebody asked me to take me to a coffee later in the week. And so that is mildly scheduled because there's now conflict. But anyways,
fun times.
It is. So yes, that was my getting older. I don't like it. I want to go back.
I mean, I wish you could, but you can't. Nothing you can do about that. It would be cool though.
I saw this passage, heard it, and it was friends are God's apology for it's God's apology for your relatives.
I mean,
and I'm just like,
sometimes.
Dude, I saw 0 relatives for my birthday. I did hear from the 2 parents and my brother today. But I don't think he thinks he was late. I think he just assumes today was the right day. I didn't correct anybody. I'm just like, that's fine. I don't care. It's the thought. I don't care though. But like, yeah.
You know what? Listen, and that's the thing is, too, it is the thought that matters, and you know what? That people have thought enough to check it out. Like, listen, man, if it didn't show up on Facebook, I got nothing.
Yeah,
Like, I wouldn't remember my own. Okay, so
yeah, like I accidentally slipped it to you, and that's why you remembered mine before Sunday. And
yeah,
it's like I got a bunch yesterday, and they're like, "Happy birthday," and I'm like, okay, two things. Like, if I say thank you, but it was yesterday or whatever, then they're gonna apologize and all that shit. And it's just like, I don't want them to feel sorry. I like that I got the happy birthday regardless of the day. If you send it in December, I'll just be like, thank you, and what? But
yeah,
but like, I was so I avoided all that shit. And then I had one that was like one girl that was like, oh, she's sorry, I was late. And then she's also like, in my defense, I didn't know. And I'm like, yeah, we are like casual acquaintances, like, like, I don't expect you to have my birthday memorized. That we've only hung out like handful, as not even like 3 times, so, or 4 times, So
yeah, it's birthdays are weird though, right? Like, it's also apparently after there's a thing that they say is that after your birthday you should check how many friends you have before and how many you have after your birthday. So apparently that some people will be reminded that they're your friend and they're like, oh, fuck that guy, and they'll unfriend you on your birthday.
That's awesome.
Which I was like, oh my god, that's fucking savage.
That's funny. I think I've done that to people, but it's because like because
who cares?
No, yeah. But it wasn't even I produced comedy at a point, so there was a lot of people, like comedians will just add me, and I lowered the threshold and was just like adding people as long as they weren't sex bots. And then so I had these people, but some of them wish you happy birthday, and I'm like,
that works.
Fucking cool. Anyways, don't go on Facebook when you're on a show. Anyways, he sent me something that just it pissed me off, but it was funny. But it was he marked himself safe from JoJo Siwa and fucking tagged me in it, and I'm just like, fuck. I'm like,
bro, you keep tagging me.
I was safe from JoJo Siwa.
If anyone mentions Lego and something else, boom, is Dino Blesses is just scamming this, and I'm like, what did I do? What are you talking about?
Oh, but I've done, but it's pretty relevant with what I've sent you, and it's usually regarding Lego and what.
Also true. I love Lego. That's fair. It's just yeah.
So yeah, like silly shit. I don't even know what I was trying to say before Cole. But yeah, birthday, yay. But I don't know. It's working on a lot of self-improvement at this point. And people get, I couldn't even tell you how many friends I have on Facebook. Like, that's what I went there to check. And like, so before and after, I don't know. On my Instagram, I monitor it's weird. I keep getting like unfollowed and stuff, but then when I check, it's not the people who I would think unfollowed me. So they're still there.
Hey, that's fine. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's just so much more recreational these days, right? Like people just shouldn't take that personal. What is this? That's a problem when you just add everyone. I did that in TikTok, and now my algorithm is messed up. Oh, bro, listen.
Yeah, Facebook's algorithm is like nothing goes anywhere anymore. So it's like,
yeah, that's the problem.
When it started in 2007, and you made a post and somebody saw it.
You see what normal? I mean, I don't know.
Well, no, it's a piece of. We don't know what it is, but I don't care to watch it. So. But
hey, so here's a question for you. Have you experienced anything that has made you feel old since your birthday? So in the last
since
yesterday. Since yesterday. That's right.
Last 12 hours and that
yeah.
Not really. No, because I haven't even, nothing has happened today. Like I was
keep track of it. It'll sneak up on you, and you're like, "The fuck."
No, the problem. No, the problem is I'm dating still. Well, I'm like, I quit dating, but like I assume eventually it might happen again. But now I'm like a whole different like fucking category, like a whole decade. I'm just like a 39-year-old dating somebody in their 20s is not as weird as a 40-year-old dating somebody in their 20s, and that's fucking like 1 year difference. So like,
You are correct, sir. You
yeah.
are correct. That is all accurate, factual information. But hey, listen,
Not gonna
it's
stop.
not. It's not. Jesus Christ. It's not about that. It's about being reasonable and setting expectations, right? That way, if people are run into you out in the wild and they see you with a girl who's significantly younger, they say, "Oh, is this your dad?"
Yeah, that won't happen. It didn't happen with the other with my ex. So like, and if it didn't happen with my ex, it's not gonna happen with anybody.
All right.
Because she, well, yeah, I don't know though. Like because she was so damn. She was 27 when 28 by the end, and it sounds like a longer relationship, but it wasn't. We just started near her birthday.
Yeah, well, there you go. My birthday was the 15th. I spent last weekend gardening. I quickly realized I don't have the same strength and energy as I did 20 years ago. How dare you, Berto? How dare you say something so heinous? Yeah.
Dino's just trying to get stronger for the first time. So
yeah, I like, bro. It is so weird being in this kind of mindset where I'm going that way.
well, you're getting addicted the other way. I like it, but like that's
Is it-
me too. Like I'm just like that's the thing. I'll that's why they say, oh, okay, like
I wished him a happy birthday.
when
Did I
they
wish him I think I did. Anyways, yeah.
when they talk about like sorry, I know what I'm trying to say. I just don't. But like, fuck. No, but you're getting fit. I can see a bunny. Anyways, but I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
That will happen as you're doing too many drugs or not enough drugs. One of the two.
Yeah. See, I think it's not enough.
Maybe.
But you're getting stronger for the first time. Like I became an athlete at like 27.
Yeah.
So so it's not. There's never late. And yes, what I was trying to say is like one of the things are like for the most important thing is walking through the door, and that's it, right? Like I'm like I didn't want to go for a walk on Sunday, but I'm like fuck it, I'll do a short one, and then it ends up being
half a marathon, whatever.
What's a short 10K? It was like 8K. Okay.
Yeah.
I did Friday. I did my steps were just under 18,000. So yeah, it was because I went for an ultra walk and then a later walk.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So that being said, one of the things that we've discussed too is the health benefits of walking are just fantastic. Like they're just wild, and people should absolutely walk as much as they possibly can. That being said, one of the things you also want to do is get out in nature. It's beneficial to you. So Victoria suggested with the other friend to go hiking, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what did you want to do? So we went hiking on Sunday, sir. And I was like, okay, Kyle's been going walking, so I'm gonna try this and do hiking. Okay. So
hiking
we went
hills
for a lot of hills,
a lot of grade,
and a lot of like zigzag down a hill, zigzag up the hill. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go the long way around this thing. And Victoria says hiking was awesome. So Victoria was like, well, if we're gonna go hiking, I need new shoes and some other stuff. And you know what? Her shoes are actually really cool looking, and I'm totally jealous because I just have black hiking boots, and I'm like they're very comfortable, and I'm good to go. But hers are actually really cool looking, and I am very jealous. But
so you survived the hiking. Do you know how many steps you took that day, sir?
yeah, I did 6,100.
Nice. I like that. I think I'm about there today, but I like that you were tortured through fitness on my birthday. It's
In your name, sir.
my name.
Yeah.
Joey got high in my name, and he would have gotten high anyways. So like,
the funny thing is, while we were hiking, I was also getting high the whole time. It was fantastic.
It really was an honor of me.
Oh yeah. You want me to get you matching hiking boots? Yes, Victoria. Yes, I would. No, I don't. That's ridiculous.
Just as long as the left matches the right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No.
I'm good for hiking boots, honey. But thank you.
You can get me hiking boots or regular shoes or
No, she's not buying you anything, dingus.
Yeah, what business does she have buying me anything? It's only my birthday. No.
Exactly.
But
I may have had this broadcasting to Cole's channel because he told me to.
What about Facebook?
Yeah, it's on my Facebook, not yours. You did not add yours.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
We should fine.
Anyways. So now see, this is the thing is do you feel older?
I was called an old man as a teenager. Like I was like, kids, get off my lawn. Like, but I don't know. Like I just don't. It's like a number I don't want to say, but like I don't care about it. Like it's just I got a lot to do still, so it's just is, and I do have a lot of like because I'm already like it's like I was never young acting, right? Like I was never a young actor, so like I go into a lot of rooms and I prepare the fact that like I might very well be the oldest one in there, but it's like it doesn't matter because because there's other things that different. It's like I was early for things in other aspects, and now it's we all end up in the same room, right? We all took different paths to get there, like all the people. So it's but I came with a lot more than others, and sometimes less. But like I have other things that will may be advantageous because it took me longer to get there. So it's like it's my philosophy on things. It's just like you can only judge yourself so much by the rooms you're in and then the people you're in with, and it's just I'm in a good acting class. Everybody's obviously younger than me, but like I've had like a decent career, and they're all better than me. But like that's the thing. I'm like there's a guy, he just booked something crazy good, and I'm just like he's a great actor. He'll probably always be a better actor than me, but it doesn't. But the thing is, I'm the kind of guy who doesn't. I won't even need to be that great, but I might get super popular over something. But it's just that's how I expect to be. Like it's always I get chosen, right? Like I don't need to be as good as others for some things, and that goes for everybody in different aspects. And this is just one where it's just like I get chosen out of crowds a lot, and that's a privilege, and I respect it, and I am grateful for it, and I fucking am excited every time it happens. So.
Absolutely. No, go on.
Like,
and now I just blend into a crowd. I'm just another tall person. It's very exciting for me because I do not stand out anymore in a crowd, which is very peculiar to me.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
I can just blend. Like this is the first time in my entire life that I've been able to just blend in and just disappear.
It's like I don't have that privilege. It's funny because I like as a kid, like it's just like in a person. It's like I can't. It's like I try to, but I know that like nothing's selling. Like I can't sell it. Like I know, like like as soon as I walked in a room,
Yeah.
everybody's noticed or thinking about it, or
Yeah.
like it's not like I don't just blend. Like I can't go in a mosh pit and like like I've gone into a mosh pit and and then I was the only one in there because they quickly fucking left. and like if I had to wait for a more experienced man to get in there, and
yeah.
So yeah, like I can't. As much as I want to fade into the background, sometimes it's just it's not a thing that I like. It's just a delusion I accept. Sometimes it's just like, oh, nobody's gonna care about me when I'm over here, but like everybody knows I'm there. They've all seen me. Like it's like
Yeah.
they're aware. Whether they care or not, that's a different story. But yeah, it's just I'll never be like invisible. And something I've been working with is just like I never liked the crowd until I was in front of one, and now I just rather be there, because people are like, "What? How can you be an introvert and be on stage?" It's because I don't mind me talking.
Yeah, I'm also a bit of a narcissist. So
just no, but it's like, oh, give a introvert or somebody, like it's like, oh, they have all the power in the conversation and nobody really has to talk back. It's just like, okay, that's more comfortable than like actually like dealing with expectations and whatnot.
Oh yeah, that's far superior. But at that wonderful point in my life where I'm staying home and watching TV, playing games is more enticing than going out to a bar. I mean, to a degree, yes, but also like the other day, so after her hiking, we went out and grabbed some food, and I also I also had like 3 espresso martinis and then a Guinness, and just like doof, doof, doof. And I'm like, fantastic. I felt
that was after. You should have had that before hiking. You would have run up the fucking hill.
Then I also they had like a chicken sandwich, and I was like, can I get an extra chicken patty? And they're like, yeah, no problem. And I'm like, and it was only $7 extra. And I was like, bro, I should have got 2 because it was fucking delicious.
$7 extra. That's not cheap. That's so much money.
No, but so the meal itself was like $24, I think, and then another $7 for another patty. And I'm like, I would have got 2, and it was fucking great. But that's why, like, the problem is like, but Berto, it is fun going out. You remember how much fun going out can be. If you go out with a good group, it's a fun time.
Yeah,
right?
I don't go out with a group. I go out alone.
Yeah, that's a Kyle thing,
yeah,
right? I kind of want to go back there and have fries. That was a decent. It was a decent restaurant, and they had fries that are what you so when you picture in your mind, okay, follow me into your mind's eye. You're a young adolescent, and you get your first supersized French fries at McDonald's, and you try those fries, and they're magical. Okay, those fries. That's what they tasted like.
Oh,
they're McDonald's fries, but actually better.
Fries of the past. Well, McDonald's fries used to be better.
They're
they got rid of the peanut oil or whatever.
Do you remember? Do you know it was beef tallow? But do you remember when you would get like the extra crispy fry every so often, and it'd be like it would still be like fried. It wasn't like an end like tail bit. It was like an actual like double fried fry.
Oh no.
And they're so good.
But there is the magical time when you like go to Harvey's and get an onion ring with your fries.
Oh yeah. Oh, bro.
But like by accident, like you didn't order that, but
that was
a gift from God.
I love Harvey's only because of Frings. Frings are the greatest invention of mankind. Like
for those who don't know, Harvey's is it's a fast food joint. It's a little less fast food, a little more like you can build your burger, and it's like more real meat and it is like flame grilled to order. So it's like an old diner type thing. And then so they have Frings, which is onion rings with French fries. So Frings.
So it'll be two boxes
Side by
Uh,
side.
side by side. One side will be onion rings, and the other side will be French fries, and it is heavenly.
Yes.
And then on top of that, you're like, it's a good. Like they're not as good as they used to be, but it's still a decent burger.
Yeah,
I like
no,
this.
their burgers lost taste, but if you get the Angus burgers, they're good. They
Yeah.
just cost more. And then
Mm.
their onion rings, I gotta say, are fairly
Oh.
unmatched.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't think there's not. That is my number one onion rings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like,
those are the top
yeah,
of onion rings. Like, oh, they're like Harvey's onion rings. Oh, those are good onion rings. Like
top tier.
that's what
Yeah.
everyone knows as the good onion ring, right? Yeah. What was the other one? Was when we went to Florida, I'll tell you this much. So in Fort Lauderdale, there's a lot of Burger King. And we mentioned it just in passing. And my mom's like, oh, the Burger King here is a lot better.
Yeah.
Like, so we went and I'm like, bro, do you remember how it used to be like in the 90s Burger King? Like you got a Whopper and you're like, that was like a flame broiled Whopper.
Oh, is it different? Or it's
yeah.
Or it's like, I don't know, like as a family, we weren't really like a Burger King family. I do remember getting the bacon double cheeseburger, but
I love how both of them are like, you can be invisible, just be like Drax and stand still. And then Victoria's like, or John Cena, just you can't see me.
That so much.
Fantastic. I mean, it's fantastic.
And now he has a bald spot and he's kind of starting to look like an old woman.
Is he? You know what? He's got that face where you're like, oh, it's just like, it looks like Silly Putty, right? Yeah. But at the same time, he's doing hilarious shit. I'm enjoying all of his movies. So,
I don't watch because those are the roles I should be up for. So screw that guy. But it's funny when I see people see my stuff. Oh
yeah, Harvey's has fantastic apple pies. Yeah, because they're fried.
Oh, I don't like it, so it doesn't.
Why don't you like apple pie? What are you, a communist?
Yes, and I don't like apples, and I sure as hell don't like cooked apples. And they're gross. I don't really like most fruit, but most fruit doesn't agree with me, so I think we kind of came to an understanding.
Hold on, sir. You don't like apples?
Like I've eaten an apple, yes, but usually it ends in a stomachache. So
really,
yeah. And I'm allergic to oranges and orange juice, and like watermelon kind of fucks. Like it's funny, my allergic reaction to watermelon is like murder. So yeah, like
really.
And then like I'll have like Booster juice, and that's the closest to shit. Like that I'll really like as far as fruit. I can eat vegetables, but like not like carnivore just makes sense to me. Like I don't like fruit. Like desserts with fruit I don't eat. I'll eat around it, or I eat like I don't need a coulis. Like I like New York cheesecake, fucking plain, or like caramel sauce or something. But like plain is good. Like so, yeah.
You're hilarious.
So if I go carnivore, I'm not even cutting out a lot. I'm cutting out what? Chocolate and cake, like whatever. You know, like I need to do that anyways, doctor's orders. But like
hey. Oh.
My friend and his wife, actually, that I spent Saturday with are she is 6 foot, and her husband is he said 6'5", but I swear to God he's like I think he's the same height as me. So like but like whatever, because I've measured time and time again, because there's a lot of acting shit that like 6'5" kind of seems to be a cutoff. And but they've helped me, so now it's like 6'2" all the time, so it's like fucks me more. And but I am 6'6". I just think he's wrong. Like I think he's actually taller than he thinks.
Okay. But I feel like it would be hilarious to walk into that party and just be like, I'm the little guy. This is fucking hilarious. Like it's just the most wild.
Only woman in the room. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the wildest shit in the world to me.
Yeah, she was wearing boots, so she probably had the extra 2 inches to like.
Oh, definitely.
Because we went to play pool, and
that's wild.
Yeah, and no, it is kind of cool. Like, what if I just hung? Like, I have a picture from an acting thing, and there's a lot of tall people, but there was somebody that was 6'10" and a half.
Yeah,
and then we tried to make like, you know how you have like a reference, but like we used the dude as a reference, so it's me and the 6'10" and a half dude, and then the dude as a reference. But the dude, our reference was 6 foot, so I don't think he really. Like, we should have found like a more average dude.
Yeah,
this isn't Chris we're talking about. Anyways,
poor Chris.
But yeah, it was like, so I guess it was like Hexwood vibes, but with all the tall people. But I just want to have a party with all the tall people, and then have like, you know, then had my 4'11" girlfriend. How stupid that would have been.
Oh god.
But yeah, like all the tall lady, and yeah. So it was no, they're cool. So they're giants too. I actually thought about it. I'm like, should we have them on the show and discuss their giant life? And
well, the fact that there's 2 of them,
yeah,
how do they accommodate? Like, have they changed their kitchen? Have they done, like, what did they do differently?
Oh, see, that is interesting.
Is there a resource for giant stuff? Because I'll tell you this much is, I grab stuff and I'm like, that's perfect. And my wife is like, nope, I can't use that. I'm like, why? She's like, it's too heavy. And I'm like, just fucking be stronger. And she's like, shut the fuck up. If you want me to fucking boil you eggs, just fucking, you're gonna do it my way. And I'm like, fucking bullshit. Because I'm like, I'll grab something. I'm like, I want fucking 18 pounds of cast iron, you know, and fucking ready to go. Which is ludicrous, of course. Obviously,
yeah, you need
my wife is correct, and I'm just being a dipshit.
Yeah, she needs the Rich Panera fucking, or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah,
arm workouts.
Rich Piana, yeah, bro.
Piana or whatever.
Hey, it's working. I'm enjoying myself, and my arms are feeling great. Today, my forearms, bro, I think I took them almost to the limit, like, which I've never done like that. And but
like, how does this feel?
Yeah, no, it
like,
feels okay now.
Right? No.
Oh yeah, like.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens tomorrow, my friend.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I think you're gonna be like asking Victoria to do shit for you. Like, I'm not sure you're gonna recover as well as you might think, but I don't know.
So that's been the.
But you're also fasting, so
exactly, and I'm like, that's where I'm a little bit interested to see what happens, because now tomorrow I'm gonna do some other working out, like not too difficult, but I'm gonna do ab workouts, some leg stuff and stuff like that. But then the 3rd day is when I'm gonna do my arms again, and then like, that should be interesting. 3rd day is a lot harder to do physical stuff, but
like, I don't know how much you should be fasting if you're, well, you do have reserves, but
I'm still fat, Kyle. Okay.
No, but it's just like, you know, you're supposed to like bulk then lean. But it's funny, I've always done like, I just leaned out and worked insane, and then like I never bulked. I always just I always like was working through, because I was fighting, right? Like, it was about strength, and it was about like, the weight mattered, so I couldn't like, you know, it wasn't bodybuilding, which is more what you're doing and what.
Yeah, so like I'm
now anyways, but
I'm really trying to drop weight and build muscle in my torso and my legs, and like I'm really starting to work my legs more, and because those are big muscle groups, but also I'm like, I want to have nice fucking pipes. Like, I want people to grab my arms and go, oh, look at that. What's that? And I'm like, yes, I lost my hair, but I gained 2 guns. You know? Yeah. I'm going to be that kind of piece of shit. Okay. Sun's out, guns out this year, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm going for. Okay, Kyle?
Don't get sunburned.
I will happily because, bro, I am so farmer tanned. It's obscene. Okay.
It's funny how this had like this is just the birthday show and nothing else. Like I have a distinct line. Keep forgetting that you were not in the room right here, and then like so I was walking like I started walking like this just to get some sun on my like. So I like no, but I wanted to so that I wanted to reflect and scare the people, but like and then I later I was like I'm like why is it itchy and shit and it was like it was all pink and burnt because it never like seen the light of day. But like my face just like I was like instantly tanned and shit. So like
Yeah.
it's not even yeah, it just happens. Because for like this little burn, like it was barely noticeable. Like for the longest time, I'd never really had a sunburn. Like I just my skin is there's something that's fucked with me because I've never bruised. I broke my nose. My eyes didn't go black. I've never had a black eye. Like all that stuff. Like I broke my nose. I broke my leg. It didn't swell. It didn't fucking turn black and blue. Nothing. And I guess I just have like proper iron. I don't know. And so like skin like sunburns never really got them like so many other people and only like I've only recall like twice and this is one of them and it's so like I barely noticed, you know what I mean? Like it's like it's not even it's insane. I don't know what that it makes up for my like self-loathing though, like you know all the benefits like so don't think I'm that privileged. So anyways, also something my psychic told me to work on.
Oh, really? Yeah. It took a psychic to really tell you that, did it?
Well, you told me multiple times too, but like.
Oh, but do I get credit? No.
No, she just said it recently.
What a prick.
Well, you know, yours was free advice. Shit.
Like it's like, hey, is that a screwdriver? I don't know. I'm gonna turn it and just see what happens. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's me. But you laughed at me earlier when I said, "What was that voicemail I sent you?" Like, oh, you said something about failure, and you needed to know.
Yeah. I'm confused by the concept of failure.
Yeah.
In working out, and today. Did
you listen to my message regarding that though? Like the second one?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you less confused?
No. It's so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to keep going until I get to, because I'm going in increments of 5 every couple days, every couple sessions, right? So like kind of twice a week, I'll go up by 5, and it's going well, and it's progressively going higher and higher, and then I'm gonna have and then I'm gonna switch over to bigger weight because I have 20. So I'm going to have to do this a little more than I wanted to, but then I'm gonna flip into doing it with 20s, and then
you need to like write down what you're doing to understand. But like because no, like to failure. So your last set, just keep going. Like you're not counting. Keep going until you can't go. But like you're doing such like unreasonably large numbers because your weight is not enough. So like you got like you can do those. Like they both have benefits. But like if you're going to failure, you can't use a 5-pound thing and go for 3 hours. Like you just like you know up the weight a little to save yourself some fucking waste of time.
So this is the thing, is that I don't know that how much I can do with the 20s, and I'm worried that I'm going to hurt myself. So like that's why I'm like, oh, I'm getting right now. They're 5 kilos, so it's 11 pounds is what I'm using, and I'm like more than comfortable doing it over, and also too, like, it feels good to have that many repetitions. Like I'm comfortable with it.
Well, high reps, low weight is bodybuilding.
Yeah.
They don't do. They all have their like 10 pound, like 5 pounds, and they do 300 damn reps because it just breaks down the muscle and rebuilds and breaks it down and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily making you strong. Like you can learn that after, but it's just mass.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with having massive, good-looking arms. You know what, Kyle? I think I deserve them. Thank you very much,
Just
sir.
such a massive, good-looking head. Now you're like, it was so like, it was. He called my head big, but then he complimented me. I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah. That is not helpful, sir.
Oh, so yeah, go be conflicted about that, bitch. Anyways,
conflicting information.
I did. No, yeah, I'll see. Maybe they want to be on Life of Giants. I don't know. She is an actor. He is not. But yeah, eventually we'll start talking about. But like I've been. Have you been doing any stoic? Like I started meditating. It's hard to stick with. Like I lose focus and I end up on my phone and I'm like in the rocks, in, like the middle of the water, and then I'm like, oh yeah, and then I try to like regain my fun. So it is, you know, obviously it takes effort. And then I did my cold plunge today, and yeah, it was fucking cold. It was a hard one. I had to it was hard to stay in, and then and I didn't do it yesterday. Like I missed a day. Which it happens. It's the funny thing is, you know how it's like, oh, the part of your brain grows if you're doing something you don't like every day, and it leads to like a longer life, which is weird because I don't know why I'm trying to prolong it. But I started.
I was gonna say it's like it's living. It's like that's you hate that. So ta-da!
Yeah. Well, I might as well be healthy too. I don't know. And then, but like I started liking the ice bath for a while, but then I kind of learned that fact. It's like once you start liking it, it loses that effect. But now I genuinely stopped liking it. You know, like I think it's because I learned how to get the water colder, which it needed to be. So now it's a little more effort, and just getting in, and it's just like but no, it was good though. It was just a stoic practice, and then meditating but it's been good. I think it's helping. There's nobody here to like tell, but you know, like nobody here to be like, yeah, you seem more well adjusted. But I feel like if there were people here,
I mean, if they were,
yeah,
they would let you know.
I didn't offend anybody this weekend, so you know it's like I did people, and no, it was a really good weekend because like this weekend could have very easily been me going to the same place on Friday night and then me doing nothing the next 2 days. But I was like 2 weeks ago, I was just like it popped in my head. I got a message from I don't know God. And he was like, you know, if you don't like plan some shit, exactly what you expect is going to happen. And I didn't want to do that. So I messaged my friend and then we hung out that day. And then we hung out today. And they got me cupcakes. And they bought me cookie and cream cupcakes. And they're like, look, it's us. Because they are a mixed race couple. And I'm like, that is tasty and hilarious,
which makes it even funnier.
Yeah, and I learned a bacon hack and all that stuff. So it's
I mean, those are all.
If you go, there's a Costco, like a special Costco in Scarborough. If you Google them, it has it's like Costco wholesaler, and this one's called something else.
Yeah,
and there you can get like, it's like
big stuff.
It's for like restaurants and shit. So you can buy it's like 5 kilos of bacon for like 40 or 50, like $40, $46 or some shit. And then they have a better one that's like 40, it's like 51 or some shit.
Hey, so do you think that I could get big cuts of meat there? You think?
You can, yeah. Like he told me, but like it's like that's where he goes. He's carnivore. That's all they eat.
Oh, fucking! I knew it. I knew there was something because, bro, that was one of the things Victoria's like. I swear to God, you spend so much money on just meat. When I tried to do it, and I'm like, bro, it was brutal. Just to try and figure out what to eat.
Well, you gotta, and then there's cheaper ways. Like obviously, what their face says, like you can eat tongue, but like I bought the ground beef. Like, well, that was Peterson's daughter, right? We had tongue at Easter.
Yeah,
and I'm like, you know, it would have been good if you didn't tell me it was tongue before, because I probably would have tried the mystery meat, and now I will not.
Yeah. So tongue is one of those things that it's really, so I will have it if it is shaved, so it's very, very thinly sliced.
Yeah.
Like when it's thicker, I feel like it's tasting me instead of me tasting it.
That's what I said to the room.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like,
yeah,
it's been far too long since I've had another tongue in my mouth. It's not going to be a beef one.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable.
So I didn't partake, but yes, they're like, no, it's a good one. It's very shaved, really thin. So yeah, you know. But at the same time, I'm just like, you know, I could go. I just said, yeah, I don't like it. I'll taste the food. I don't like my food tasting me, and that was my excuse. And my dad said I was an idiot, and we moved on. And so,
all valid points.
Yeah, that also was funny because that day, as most family get-togethers do, him and his sister were just yelling at each other across the table. I was in the living room, and then I walked out. I'm like, nobody's gonna notice. And then they did notice, which was funny. And they're like, his wife came looking for me. They're like, did he just leave? Like, I did. And apparently, that whole little thing is part of it's like an ADHD thing, or like even one of my other things. So it's like it's just like, nope, can't do this no more. And I'm like, nobody's gonna notice. Like, fuck it. And then they did notice, and then it was so awkward. They like, come back in, because they're giving me my birthday present, and this was like months ago, because they're gone, right? So I got it, and then but my aunt and uncle just like didn't say a word. They were like so offended that I didn't say goodbye. I'm just like, why? Was I supposed to stop you guys from yelling to go say goodbye? And no, I'm just like, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah,
it's one of those superpowers.
Yeah, well, I mean, like there's a certain amount of joy that one gets from just being like, I'm out, and just walking away, right?
It was literally one of those adult things. It's just like, wait, you look around and you're like, wait a second, I'm an adult. So do I want to help you move? No, I don't, and I will not. Sorry, but not sorry.
But okay, the point is this: is that there are certain points that are worthwhile. But like, look, so my wife, I'm like, hey, where are you going? And she's like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. Okay, yeah, you got to tell somebody. You can't, right? Because she's an only child. She's like, I just go places. I'm like, yeah, dude, what the fuck is your deal? You know. But me, I'm like, hey, I'm here doing this and this. Here's, I'll take a picture of myself and send it to her, right? I'm like, I have an alibi at all times.
No, like that's funny, but especially since you're so sexy now.
I mean,
got the arms. There's less of you.
That's right.
But yeah, like I get that, but now it's just weird. I feel like I need to. Like I said on your show the other day, I was like in the comments, because I'm an asshole. I was like, I'm like, I don't do stuff. I'm like, I go for walks every day, but the beach is there. I'm like, how far is the beach? I'm like, I could just beat beach people. Like I could be there like I could go every day. There's not a lot stopping me. There's not, but like my life has gotten, as soon as I was like, let's make it a little busier, it is getting significantly busier. Like I have the 2 shows, and then like I have acting class now. And for 5 more weeks, and yeah,
it never stops with you.
No, it's just
Speaking of shows, tomorrow is Hammered and Cheese. Check it out at 7:30.
Wednesday is 8:30. It's sketched out.
Nice.
Me and Cole.
It's going to be a busy week.
It will be a busy
All right. Well, happy belated birthday, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Now, welcome to the club.
I am. See, sir, I'm 40, but you are well in your 40s.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
That's what we would say at the gym. It was like, oh, you were 30, but now you're in your 30s, like at 31. It hits different. It's
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm escaping.
That's all right. Don't worry. It's coming for you too. Have a good night.
One of us will see 5-0 before the other. So.
Bye.